this is Katie Hunter for MMA UK. I'm here with everyone's favourite meatball, Molly McCann. Hi.
It's me.
Big day for you guys today with Leah headlining. How's she feeling?
At the minute, she's upstairs asleep. She's just chilled and really relaxed, but the nerves are starting to get to her. But this morning, we've been just trying to make her laugh all morning, and she's been in such good form. But it gets to that point now, you know, where the cogs start turning and things start changing. So I've just give her an hour just to get her shit together, and then we'll go just do the business, really.
Yeah. You know better than anyone, like, she just wants the fight to be here now, doesn't she?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably, my watch isn't even telling the right time, but...
A Rolex.
Ching. No, it's probably, what time is it, P? Oh, we haven't got watches. I don't know, maybe, I don't know, I think it's about 5 hours till we even have to leave.
Yeah.
So it's like dealing with these emotions in this time, and this is the worst part, because you're in that unknown of you don't know what's going on, and you just want to be there and be at the event, to be honest. But everyone else is out getting the hair done, eyelashes done. The whole of Ireland, the whole of Belfast is en route down the M1, is it? So yeah, it's nearly time.
And congratulations to you. You're now ranked number 15 in the flyweight division in the UFC.
I know. My coach Paul said they've got it wrong, and I went, why? And they went, because it's not number 1, and I was laughing my head off. But it's something that I think I've never been vocal about it, but everyone was like, you should be ranked now, you should be ranked. So I just literally let the fights do the talking, and I don't know if it's got something to do with UFC London only being around the corner, or I haven't really got a clue, but I've just got to keep winning and keep chipping away and getting closer to being number 1 contender.
So the next opponent coming up at UFC London is Ashley Evans-Smith. She's a big name in the division.
Yeah, she's been ranked in bantamweight. I think she was top 8 at one point. She's been ranked maybe even top 5 in flyweight, or it might be vice versa, but she's been around longer than I've been fighting, and I've followed her since she beat Fallon Fox all them many moons ago. So I've always had respect for her and what she brings when she comes into the cage. I think it's a nice clash of styles, and the winner will be the person who can control the distance the best. She's probably got the biggest reach in the division, and I've got the smallest. So for me, I just have to implement what I do and have good footwork, strike, come out clean and not get caught in a takedown, just for her to try and make the fight ugly. Because I think as long as I'm clean and concise and don't load up and don't go meatball, do you know, I just be Molly, then it should be an easy night's work. And that's not a disrespect to her. I just feel like in the last 18 months we've been just elevating to next levels, and the team I've got around me at the minute and the way everyone's in tune and intuitive with each other, it's just, I feel like I'm a world champion, because that's how I'm getting treated by my coach and staff. And my coaches have always been the same, but everyone's, with my level up, they've leveled up, and it's, I don't know, I don't have to come to fight weeks and be nervous, and I don't have to sit there and question myself as much as what I used to, because we're putting the work in 3 times a day. So
every time I see you and speak to you, it feels like you've taken it to another level. It feels like, you know, you've developed something new to make it more professional. And
yeah, because I think I was speaking about it to you last night when we was watching the boxing. I only had 3 amateur fights, and then it was a lot of learning on the job. And I genuinely believe it wasn't until I had my first win against Priscilla that we realised what my style is. And it is more, we just used to stick to hands and throw the odd kick and knee and an elbow here and there, and now I think it's more punch, take down, punch. If the sub's on, or keep trying to find it, it'll come, but we're searching for it. And then every fight I've done that. And my last fight, I was telling you I wasn't well. And in the changing room before I went out, I was sick. And then I said to my coach Rimmer, I was like, if I'm sick in the cage, what happens? He's like, it's a DQ. So at the end of the first round, he comes in and I pull him in, and I'm going, oh my God, like, I'm going to be sick. He's like, you need to go and finish it then. So I took it down, and I mean I mounted it, and I was being a grappler in that fight. I wasn't being Molly because I thought I don't know how many shots I've got and I might be sick. So even on my worst day now, I'm getting that much closer to a finish, whereas on my worst day before I couldn't even get finished. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So we've got that forward pressure takedown and have fun with striking on the floor, and just still try and get the fans engaged and I don't know, drop my hands. I always try and do something. Brad Pickett once said, if you do like something special in a fight, you'll have an unreal highlight reel when you finish. Yeah. So every fight I try and do something, a different spinning kick, a different elbow, or
flip the bird.
Flip the bird, yeah. I don't know how I'll get it with this one this time, but I don't know. It's been a really good camp, and I think a really special performance is warranted because of it. And there's no pressure. And the last week in sparring, everything came together for the first time. So normally in sparring, I just used to go in and just think, right, fitness, make sure you're working hard. And this time, this whole fight camp, it's been use a bit of your Thai boxing from Sai, use a bit of your MMA from Paul, a bit of boxing from Joe, and then I put it all together last week, and then I was like levelled up. I thought, right, we're here now. Now it's just about making sure, just stay at this, maintain this level, and it'll come. And it's mad how it takes you. It's really mad how it takes you for you to do it once before it's with you, and then you've got it forever. Like even you doing jiu-jitsu now, if you get like a certain type of arm bar, you've always got it in your locker then, do you know what I mean? But until you've achieved it and done it and caught it, it doesn't stay with you, do you know what I mean? But yeah.
How hard is it not to go full meatball in front of a crowd that's going to be totally on your side, screaming for excitement?
Yeah, like I watched the fight a lot against Priscilla, and I see how I'm manipulated by the crowd. And then the second fight after that in America, my first one stateside, I'd stuck to the game plan. It's the first time in it must have been 14 minutes and 30 seconds I stuck, and then it was the last when I dropped the hands, I was like, let's go, when I went old meatball. But this is what it's going to take. So I can either be someone who fights for the fans and doesn't win a world title because I get caught, or I can be a world champion, and if I chop the tree, it will eventually fall, and I haven't got to waste a lot more energy and do a lot more that needs to be done, do you know what I mean? So I'm just going to go in there and put a ferocious pace on Ashley, and if she wants to try and take me down, then I'll give it a few clips, and I will try and take her down also. I think it's more of a testament to me if I can get a wrestler down and finish a wrestler through grappling. It's good to just think now, people don't just think I've just got these, they have to think, if I'm level changing, am I actually going to take them down, or am I going to come up with a punch? And I watched a lot of John Jones, and he's like fainting to touch the legs and then coming in with a flying knee, and I was like, oh my God. But having the confidence to be able to do that now, because it's me 5th fight in the UFC, which is, isn't it? 5? Yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah, 5th fight.
And I know you're itching to get your first UFC finish.
Yeah. We spoke about it yesterday. I won a world title in Cage Warriors, and it was kind of like supposed to happen. So I didn't have a massive buzz in the cage. Like, it was more like, oh, I can't believe I've just done it. And then when I won at UFC London to overcome that adversity, felt like I had like knocked her out with a spinning back elbow, to be fair. Like, that's how amazing it felt in there. But it's never been the same since that feeling. But to win your feet, it's been 4 fights since I've finished anyone, and that's a long time for a fighter, because it's nearly been 2 years, do you know what I mean? So when it comes, I'm just not rushing it. The last fight I made so much about getting my first finish. I'm not rushing it, so if it goes the 3 rounds, it goes the 3 rounds, but I'm prepared to, when I don't rush it, Kate, I drop them, do you know what I mean? Like, I can actually drop someone. But when I rush it, it's like I'll just get a TKO, just like a cover-up. So I'd like to just clean slip a jab and just lay the backhand on a big head.
And the UFC announced last week that they're coming back to Dublin. Obviously, you've got some Irish roots. How much would you like to be on that card?
There's certain places you always want to fight in the world, and after coming to Bellator Dublin last time, was it the time before? I think it was last time. Um, I seen that crowd and I thought I need on a bit of that. I've been to UFC Belfast and I thought that was amazing, but it'd be nothing like what Dublin will be, just because it's just everyone's half cut by the first fight in the prelims. So come the main event, it'll be massive.
They won't remember if you win or not.
I know, yeah, but there's been a lot of talk about it, and I think the more the media give a shout out about it, the more it'll probably come. But without looking ahead too much and looking past Ashley, that would be the dream. Do you know what I mean? And I would love to fit. I'd like to have 3 fights, and towards the end of the year, fight in Las Vegas, or the November card in Madison Square Garden that they always have. I would love to get that. Could you imagine London, Dublin, and then Vegas?
Perfect year.
Oh my God, I know.
And where would that put you if they were all wins?
I genuinely believe I'd be #1 contender. I'd like to call out the top 10 after this. I've never really called anyone out, to be honest, but
Have you got someone in mind if you win in London?
I said to Paul, we have got this thing that we'll say, so there's 3 options. You've got someone who's the risk, you've got someone that makes sense, and then you've got someone who is more better for your image.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to fight Antonia Shevchenko.
Oh, yeah. She's fighting Cynthia
yeah,
Calvillo.
yeah, she's fighting then. I'd like to fight Macy Barber when she's back. But I've not tried to speak about that one too much because I think everyone would just get on that because we just both go to war. But if I beat Ashley in March, by the time she could be ready for August.
Yeah.
And I'd like her on European soil, you know. But she's just... I look at her and the style of fighting that she's got and I think, oh my God, it'd be like mirror images. She kicks a bit more and I have better angles than what she's got. So I think the MMA world will go on fire for that fight, and then I think that would be the fight pre-Shevchenko, but it's all well and good thinking about it and that, but I just get in and do the job against Ashley and, you know, like walk out and just actually literally destroy someone. I can't wait for it.
And I think that the UK fans at some point in time would love to see you fight Jojo Calderwood. Obviously, just been announced she's got the next title shot, so she's got to be somewhere in your future.
Yeah, I kind of grew up watching her, and I never really wanted to fight her unless it was for a belt.
It could be.
Or I'm sure the UFC's going to Scotland, so if she wanted to go, because it'd never be a personal fight between me and her, it would be like two girls like just having it and just respectful of each other. But when it's been proposed before or people have spoke about it online, I've seen she's never engaged in the conversation, which I see as a sign of respect towards myself. So I hope she's worked so hard for this performance and for this fight against Shevchenko. Years of cutting weight to make 115, popped up to 125, then over there with John Wood and Syndicate, and obviously training grappling with Roxy all the time. And I don't know, she seems like she's in a really happy place in her life, and this is probably the right time for her to have a go at the champ. I don't know if it'll be a more Thai boxing fight and then Valentina it'll just like take her down at the end and we'll be like, oh, we weren't expecting that one, do you know what I mean? But she's game as they come, isn't she? So it'll be good to watch.
And talking about her being in a happy place, you always seem in a happy place when I see you now. Just every time I see you, you're happier and happier. Yeah,
I think there was just a little brief period where I had a lot of self-doubt and just wasn't a happy human, too over-analysing on fighting and all that. But yeah, life's good, got my dog, got me relationship.
Shout out to Frank.
Shout out to Frank. Frank's ma doing bits. Yeah, happy in my relationship, happy with my friendship groups, my family as well. How lucky am I that the worst thing I can moan about is
4 chicken thighs in Nando's last night.
yeah, 4 chicken thighs in Nando's and 5 chips.
Grass.
I know, yeah. Page the grass over there. Yeah, like I'm that blessed that I haven't got the only thing I can complain about is me making up shit in my head to complain about for the sake of complaining, to be honest.
Do you still see Vinnie Shawman?
Yeah, I didn't for the last camp, but I sent him a message the other day saying, can we speak again? And he was like, come into my clinic. This camp's really been a long one, and it's like, I was just not a bit sad, but I was always engaged in Ashley Evans-Smith and the performance, and it's took coming here to just remember, like, I'm not just a fighting robot, I'm still a human, and I've probably not been this happy since Christmas. Would you say since Christmas? So it's like I feel like a new woman, and I've been dressed up as my new alter ego called Marlene. Have you seen?
Oh my gosh, I've seen Paige's social media.
So I woke up today
singing Dolly Parton.
Yeah, I was like, hey.
Are those Leah's extensions?
Yeah, they're Leah's extensions that we cut out of her head yesterday. But I just thought, right, make her laugh. I like not bed over here, do you know what I mean? Thought, oh, what can I do? And I just looked up and I seen this like fair jacket, and then I was like, Paige, give me Leah's leather white boots. And then these were like, what the fuck?
I was scared you was going to break your ankle.
No, but did you not, like, I like transformed into this actual lady, and I was like popping it, and then I done Ariana Grande, and then who else did I do?
You did Dolly Parton, Jolene.
And I done someone else though. I was on Whitney Houston. Yeah, but
all the divas.
Yeah, but we watch a lot of RuPaul's Drag Race, so I just felt like Marlene was my drag character. But we singing Jolene, but I was like, Marlene.
Amazing. Well, you've got to ease the tension somehow.
Yeah, and I've learned on fight day, try and not think about the fight until like only a few hours before, because you're burning that energy.
Such a long day.
Yeah, and it's all right to do that. Do you know, on fight week, like the training session that you do, you give, and then everything else you just think about it. Like when I was in Boston, it was like we went to the basketball, or we was like out just doing other stuff, and I just didn't have a minute to think about the fight, which was exactly what I needed, to be fair, and trying to do the same thing for Leah here today.
100%. And my husband opened a parcel for me this morning. My Molly McCann t-shirt has arrived from Vigorate. They're on the Vigorate website now, aren't they?
Yeah, it's so funny. We just had Beck Rawlins in Leah's room, and my mate Emma was doing her hair, and then we was literally talking about the moment that like I flipped the beard to Priscilla, and then I got a message on my phone, and one of the little girls from my gym called Jazzy has just won her first jiu-jitsu competition today. Come home, got a picture of me doing this on the top and a gold medal like that, and she put it on Instagram. I was like, oh. They're
available on Vigorate's website now, and the proceeds go to the fighters.
Yeah, if you swipe up on their story or go link in bio.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Molly. Best of skill for UFC London.
Thanks.